What up? What up? Y'all hit that like. I want to ask a question. Are we really witnessing the end of the thought rap era, or is an artist like Sexy Red or even the newer one, Ice Spice, are they just going to be, artists that produce singles and they make a little money and they just gonna fade off into the sunset? They're just gonna fizzle out because Sexy Red is kind of one of those rappers where she went viral on the Pound Town song, I think about a year or two ago. She had a little buzz, but her album sales are really low. I think her first week sales was 28,000. Ice Spice, similar situation. Album sales really low, and she can't really rap. And I'm going to do a deep dive into what happened to Sexy Red and how she got to where she's at today. And now she's just doing anything and everything to stay relevant. She has literally become a slave to the industry. So we know who Sexy Red is. We know what type of artist she is. We know what she represents. We know she sold her soul to the devil, just like all of them. And when she first started, when she first blew up last year, she did make some decent money, I guess. She sold out an arena in her hometown of St. Louis. I think it's pronounced the Chaffetz Arena. I've never been to St. Louis. I don't know why I haven't went up there yet, but I'm gonna go at some point. I always wanted to go up there just to see the city. I like going to different places, and I think it has a 10,000 person seating capacity. So, that's decent for a breakout artist to sell out in your hometown. But she has a certain fan base, and that's why she doesn't have what's called staying power. She had to humiliate herself by doing the sex tape. If you haven't seen it, it's nothing special. You literally will forever have a video on the internet of you getting your vagina spat in. Yes, the dude spit in her twat. You see, she gets to have access to these other celebrities. She has to do the little all-seeing eye symbol that they all do. I don't know if this clown was literally licking her stuff from the back. I hope he wasn't really doing it. I hope it was just a photo op, but there's a video circulating months ago when she did this. I had to put the little stinky face emoji to not get censored by YouTube. I don't know if they'll allow that. We know she did the song with Nicki Minaj. We know she's done the song with Drake. I don't know if Drake tapped it. Drake taps a lot of different women. I personally wouldn't tap it if I was in the position to get it. She's just not my type. If you watched any of my other videos, I like regular black women with real hair and etc., etc. I don't like that ratchet type. But we know how these celebrities get down. We know they have to do these rituals. We know they have to throw up the little eye symbol. We know they have to be degenerate as possible. And Sexy Red is a total slave. She's a slave to this industry. She will do anything and everything that they ask her to do. And the reason why I posed the question, are we finally witnessing the end of this era, is because you do have some people waking up. And of course, her biggest supporters are ratchet black women. They only make up a small percentage of the black female population. She did some stuff with Balenciaga. Balenciaga, as we all know, came under fire, I think last year, over some pedophile imagery with their products. They had some weird stuff going on. You got to go do some research on it. I don't have time to get into that today. But as the question that I posed earlier in this video, are we finally waking up? And I think you're always going to have a subclass of black women that support this foolishness. But a lot of black women are getting sick of this, and they're finally starting to speak out. And black women are going to have to start standing up to this foolishness more so than black men, because her biggest fan base are ratchet, degenerate black women, hood rats that identify with her. She's a caricature of your stereotypical black female hood rat from the inner cities across America. You find these women in Atlanta, where I'm from. You find them in Houston. You find them in Dallas. You find them in DC. You find them in Baltimore. You find them in Philly, Indianapolis, Minneapolis, Chicago, New York, Newark, New Jersey, all over the country. So this girl on Instagram responded and put, unfollowed, tired of the soul for purchase agenda these celebrities push like if it's a joke or cool to be demonic and be all about money. Putting your body on a slab to be devoured by evil for gain is not the way children should be born into life or other children should be taught how to live. I'm disgusted. And you should be disgusted, sister, whoever you are, Sandra Alexandria. People are speaking out. More of it needs to happen. This person responded and put, why is she repping Balenciaga knowing they did some weird stuff with those kid models and she's a mother. I guess she wanted to say mother, but another person responded and put, I really pray her sacrifice don't be her baby. She's clearly being initiated, but in due time she's got to pay the piper. Fame on this level costs blood. Yes, she did a lot of videos and even performed with a very, very pregnant body. She was very pregnant during a lot of these shows. And one woman finally put, oh, Balenciaga's back, thought it was canceled due to the pedophile stuff. And we got to talk about this guy named Larry Jackson, who is one of her biggest donors, or I guess financiers. He has put a lot of money into Sexyy Red over the past year or so. He is a protege of Clive Davis as well as Quincy Jones. You see Quincy Jones on the right. He is a notorious Hollywood mogul, industry mogul. He's an open homosexual, no secret there. I personally wouldn't be surprised if Larry Jackson has some sugar in his tank. He just comes off as very effeminate to me. You see, he has nothing to do with women like Sexyy Red in real life. That's a white woman, as you can see, that he was photographed on a yacht sailing around Europe and the Mediterranean somewhere. But you see him with Clive Davis, the devil himself. We know Clive Davis has turned out a lot of black artists. He mentored Diddy. We know how Diddy gets down. He won't be getting down like that no more because he's behind bars right now. Will he remain behind bars indefinitely? We don't know, but it's not looking good for Diddy. They should have got Diddy a long time ago. He's destroyed a lot of lives. And these are just two devils, both of them. But Clive Davis is 90-something years old, and I don't think they're going to take him down. He's just, I think he's just too solidified in the industry as a mogul, and I think he's Jewish as well. So I don't think I'm allowed to say that, but whatever. So yeah, Larry Jackson, he pledged to put $1 billion into black culture. With Gamma, Larry Jackson is putting $1 billion to work for black culture. What are you going to do with that $1 billion, Mr. Jackson? Create more degenerate rappers like Sexyy Red? She gets access to the stars, But there's a price to pay for this stuff. There's a price to pay, And this is permanent. This is forever. Like, you'll never get rid of this imagery. You'll never get rid of these weird things that you're doing. Look at how they did Lil Baby at the all-white party up there in New York. Just grabbing all on him. That's a man, Michael Rubin, an open homosexual. Notice I keep on talking about how they're homosexuals. A lot of homosexuality in Hollywood. The hip-hop industry is very gay. We all know that. Got Lil Baby in the sandwich. And he's smiling like he like it. That's permanent, Lil Baby. That's permanent, bro. Like, you're never going to be able to get rid of this dude. And then NLE Chopper dog walking her, and I think that's Sukiyana. He came out as LGBT a few weeks ago. So it's ridiculous. The dudes are gay. The women are willing to do anything. It's ridiculous. And I don't care what y'all say. Sexyy Red is Young Thug's long lost sister from St. Louis. They look identical. They facial structure, I mean, they just look like brother and sister. They got to be related. And last but not least, check this disgusting clip out that she just recently did about her lip gloss.
Lip gloss brand, and the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Booty hole pink, booty hole brown, coochie juice. And coochie juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute, like the cute, and it smells good. And it's so like, people gonna talk but other people was like, you is a marketing genius because the sold so fast. And it smell good too. I be thinking of all out the box. It's not even on purpose. It's just like my brain helped me think outside the box to do some crazy.
Now, that's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, she just, like I said, she's willing to do anything. Like, you calling your lip gloss, all these STDs and coochie juice, and come on, man. Like, that's just doing way too much. Like I said, she's willing to do anything, humiliate herself, say the stupidest stuff, twerk while she's pregnant, put her open vagina on display for the world to see. Like, she just don't care. I hope it's worth it. I really do. Because you're only here for a temporary time. You're only on earth for a season. You will be judged for this by our Creator at some point. And nobody's perfect, but to just openly sell your soul like this, it's ridiculous. And I love lip gloss. I like my woman to wear lip gloss. I don't like lipstick. I like lip gloss because lipstick looks fake to me. It is fake. I just think lip gloss is way more sexy. I'm so into natural women. It's just my favorite. But last but not least, man, the ratchet energy is limited to a certain demographic of the community. The majority of black women aren't ratchet. A lot are, but the majority is over half, and I don't think over half of black women are ratchet. But her fan base is a very niche fan base. She doesn't get the fan base of somebody like a Cardi B or a Nicki Minaj or some of your older artists like a Lil' Kim, Queen Latifah, who have been in the game for a long time and they develop big followings and they can sell out arenas to this day. Like you could have Janet Jackson or Nicki Minaj or some of the artists that are, you know, in their 40s and 50s now, still sell out an arena that holds, you know, 10,000-15,000 people just because they developed that big of a fan base. You know, even though I'm not a big fan of Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion, they have big fan bases. They didn't come out talking about their booty hole brown. Now, Meg Thee Stallion is a thought rapper, but Meg Thee Stallion has an authentic fan base. Sexyy Red's fan base is not authentic. She was just pushed out here. She didn't actually build her fan base up from scratch. She was pushed out here by the machine. And it shows. It really, really shows. And the tragic thing about this is you do have young thought women who reproduce and they let their kids listen to this crap, as you can see in this next clip. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. That there lies the problem. And the little girl was a pretty little girl with the one with the microphone in her hand. She was all into it, you know, gyrating her hips and everything. I'm just like, these kids couldn't have been no more than 4 and 5 years old at the most. Those were young babies. Like, dude. So yeah, we as black people, we have to say enough of this crap, man. Like, it's just ridiculous. No. That's disgusting. Sexyy Red is a disgusting human being. She's disgusting. She's literally disgusting. Period. It's no other adjective I can use to describe who she is. She's a disgusting human being. That's just what it is. And never underestimate what people would do for fortune and fame. Never underestimate what people would do to get on, to have access to the celebrities, to rub elbows with the cool kids. And little do you know, those cool kids are setting themselves up to suffer for all of eternity, because you're influencing millions of people to follow you straight to hell. But that's the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like it, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.